Hey everyone, this is LW Gaming, and welcome to the very first video of Vesteria. I know it's probably my first time recording this kind of game, but apparently I actually do wish to make this video, but at the same time I had to address some things about why my bringing this up. So apparently, there's been a lot of commotions and backlashes with this game, like especially near the beginning of September, I believe. For some reason, the one of the developers dropped a shadow update on everyone, which a lot of people hate about it for a lot of reasons. Like for one of the noticeable reasons is that they made the level cap smaller. Like it was last time it was like previously it was level 50. They reduced it to level 30, which there are some good ways, but however at the same time it's also bad. Like for many ways. So like for example. Like for me, I'm already at level 50, which is the max level currently. But seeing the game shrink the level cap to 30, it just makes a lot of people at level 50 hate about the game a lot. Because for one, they're not used to this change, and secondly, every effort they had have gone to waste. However, on the bright side is that players who are trying to grind up to the max level, they will now be able to get to the max level really quick. That's what happened, and not a lot of people are happy about it. And it looks like the devs aren't happy about that either, because the one who dropped this update was no one other than the main developer named Bereza or whoever. Like he was the first, he was a founder of Vesteria, but then he has some history of like bringing some good and bad updates in the past. But the update that I mentioned just now is one of the worst ones of all. Like for one, I mean this I mean thankfully the update got reverted, but there was a note here that says about the change, which I'm not happy about I myself included, because for one, I really dislike the way how they handled the level cap update, because for one, it's lazy, and secondly, it's just doesn't feel right to like reduce our levels. But however, on the bright side is even though the levels got reduced, I still kept my level 50 stats, even though the level has shrunk to 30. Which is a bit of an upside, but the thing is, if you reset, then there goes all your bonuses. But thankfully, since the game got reverted to where it's supposed to be, it got reverted back to level 50 as the max level, and also to every existing characters. Each character have their subclass and regular class have the 2 extra skill points to put into. I myself already got the maximum of the skill points I can bring into my cleric already, so that I still have 2 ability points available, which I can't do anything with them until they release new skills. Which I believe there are new skills coming into the game eventually, but as right now, they're not available yet. And as for this one, I managed to max out everything except for 2 abilities, thanks to the compensation. And there's no compensation for this one, which is understandable because obviously no one wants to be no one wants to become the like adventurer for so long. But it looks like they reduced the mana stars cap to level 3, but I still have level 5 for whatever reason, which is a bit strange, but I feel like I still have the mana stars level 5 still, which is quite OP, not gonna lie. I mean, sometimes even though the game changed, that doesn't mean your stats will be ruined. You can still keep your old stats, which is a bit odd, to most degree. And also, not only that, when the level cap got reduced, they also reduced the level requirement for each of the weapons. Like for instance, this one was supposed to be level 27 when that bad update came out. And a lot of people do not like the idea because for the fact that this one become useless when the update got rolled out, which is not even announced in their group at all. And a lot of people kind of fed up with the with this update because for one, it literally ruined the way how they played, and secondly, it just doesn't feel the same anymore. But thankfully, another dev noticed this and they reverted the update, which is what a lot of people wanted because for one, to be honest, nobody wants the update that's like that taken away all their grinding, which is something that you probably don't want to have. Like for instance, like if you're, it's like you're basically just lost everything that you just worked for, which is really unfortunate. I'm sorry if I keep repeating myself, but the thing is, I'm really frustrated with the developer, especially the person who's the lead, who used to be the lead, I think, and decided to do that same stunt over, even though it's like like here's the problem with the community. Like I know the community was like in a mixed audience because like for one, I know some people take the game seriously and the others just trolling each other. But I'm talking about a specific one. Like for example, like Breza, most of the time he never listened to the community and roll out the updates that nobody wants. And that is a problem. Like I know in the past games I played, they also had that kind of problem as well. And do you know what happened to those games when they didn't listen to the community? They were forced to shut down. Like for example, if you remember the game called Star Wars Force Arena, for example, or even Star Wars Galactic Defense. I don't know about the story of Galactic Defense because it's very old news. And I think that they discontinued because they kind of lost confidence or burnout. I don't know, maybe there's other reasons, but for Force Arena is very certain. It's because they refused to listen to the community and ended up being in a bad reputation of the game itself. And the devs' only decision was to discontinue the game. And like, however, the when then this continuing process, the in-game purchases are disabled, and then after a few months later, the game becomes offline, meaning nobody can play the game anymore. And that right there is just it's just the reason why you should always listen to the community. Well, most of the time though, if you don't, a lot of times, there's a good chance that your game could fail if you're developing one. Like for example, if you were working on the game and then when someone like criticized about it because there was like a bug or something that those people do not like in the aspects of the game, your job is to try to fix them. But however, if you choose not to listen to community, your game could end up being dead. I'm just saying because like because if you're not listening to community, it leads to a dead game. That's all I'm trying to say. So anyways, I think I had enough. I just don't want to rant anymore. Because honestly, I don't really like to make the video that's controversial because for one, I know a lot of people still enjoy the game, but the thing is, a lot of those hardcore gamers out there, like for example, some of my friends I played with them in the past, some of them have already quit the game because of the bad changes that the devs have implemented. But other than that, I don't know when they're gonna be coming back. But anyways, hopefully all have a great day. See y'all later.